In lecture 2, mainly we will discuss the number system, which is known as a binary number system. Okay, and we also discuss the structure of binary weights. Okay, how we can represent the binary weights, and how we can count the numbers in binary, and another binary to decimal conversion, and another point decimal to binary conversion. Okay. So first, we will discuss what do you mean by binary number and what are the different features of this binary number. The term binary is actually indicating two. Okay, so binary is again a position weighted number system. The first lecture we already discussed two types of number system: symbol based and position weighted number system. So the binary number system is also a position weighted number system, and mainly this number system used in digital system. Okay, in digital hardware mainly we will use the binary numbers to represent different information. So this is very important when you are designing a digital system. So the basic idea of binary number system is the very fundamental thing to design any digital system. Again, when you discuss about the radix, the binary number system radix r is equal to 2. Okay, if r is equal to 2 means we can say it uses two different symbols. Okay, 0 and 1, or in other words 0 to r minus 1, and that r minus 1 is 2 minus 1, so we can say that 0 to 1, and we can say 0 and 1 are the numbers or symbols used in binary number system. These symbols are also called bits. And the weights of binary number system are powers of 2. Just like in decimal, we are writing 10 raised to 0, 10 raised to 1, 10 square for each position. In case of binary, we are using the powers of 2. Okay, 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, etc. And when you write any binary number, for example, if I use any binary number like this, okay, 1011, it contain only 1 and zeros. Okay, the rightmost bit, okay, rightmost bit means here it is 1. This bit is known as LSB, least significant bit, and the rightmost bit is known as MSB, most significant bit. Now we will discuss what is the weighting structure of a binary number. Okay, we already mentioned that the weights of the binary number is 2. So if you get any number, any binary number, for example, here it is a fractional number, so you can see a point here, and towards left it is 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 square, 2 cube, etc. And on the towards right, you'll write after this point 2 raised to minus 1, 2 raised to minus 2, etc. Just like in decimal, we will write 10 raised to 0, 10 raised to 1, 10 square, 10 cube, etc. After this point, you will write 10 raised to minus 1, 10 raised to minus 2, etc. Okay. So when you do the problems, you should know these values. Okay, if you know these values very easily, you can convert binary numbers into decimal, etc. So 2 raised to 0 is 1. So 1 to 2 raised to 0 is 1, 2 raised to 1, 2, 2 square 4, 2 raised to 3 8, 2 raised to 4 16, 2 raised to 5 32, 2 raised to 6 64, 2 raised to 7 128, 2 raised to 8 256. You should remember all these values. Okay, if you know this value directly, 2 raised to 8 is equal to 256, definitely you can do the calculation much faster. And towards the right side, the fractional number, the 2 raised to minus 1, okay, it's actually 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5, and 2 raised to minus 2 means 1 by 2 square. Okay, it's 1 by 2 square, that's 1 by 4, which is equal to 0.25. And 2 raised to minus 3 is 1 by 8, so 0.125. At least you should remember the three decimal values, 0.5, 0.25, and 0.125. If you know this, it's very easy to convert the number system. Okay, so please remember these values at least up to 4 5, okay, in whole number region, and fractional up to 3, minimum up to 3, okay. And now we'll see how we can count a number in binary. For example, in decimal value, you can write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. After this 9, we again will repeat the sequence, okay. 9 plus 1, we'll write 1 0 1 1 1 2 1 3, etc. Similarly, in binary there are only two symbols we are using, 0 and 1, okay. And this 0 is actually representing the 0 itself, and this 1 represent 1. So instead of 2, again we can consider as a 9, okay, something like 9. And after this we'll write 1 0, okay. Again next value is 1 1. Again it's something similar to 99, okay. If it is 99, next value is 100, okay, something like that. You can write 1 0 0. Again you can write 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. Again after this value you can again you need to consider it as 999, so it will be 1 0 0 0. So whenever there is a 9, you consider as a 1. Sorry, whenever there is a 1, you can consider as a 9. So 9 plus 1 become, just like here it is 99, okay, 99. Again when there is 101, means you can consider as 9 here, okay, plus 1 you need to add. In the similar way you can increase. But here I will take one more point, that is by using binary numbers, or if you are using n bits to represent the binary number, you can count up to, okay. This is a very important formula, you should remember this, that is 2 raised to n minus 1. For example, if you are using 2 bits, you are only using 2 bits, you can write 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, okay. This is correspond to 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So 2 bits means 2 raised to, in place of n, here n is equal to 2 bit, so 2 square minus 1, which is equal to 3. Similarly, if you use n is equal to 3 bits, you can write 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1, which correspond to 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So here you can see that 2 raised to 3 minus 1, 8 minus 1, which is equal to 7. So 0 to 7 you can represent. This is something similar to by using 2 in the decimal also. You can consider the similar case by using 2 positions, okay. 2 decimal position 0 0. If you write 2 digits, you can write up to 0 0 to 99. So you can represent 100 numbers by using 2 digit. In decimal, if you use 3 digit, it's from 0 0 0 to 999. So you can represent 1000 numbers. In the similar way, in the case of binary, you can easily calculate that by using the formula 2 raised to n minus 1. We can note one more point. Here is the example for when n is equal to 4. N is equal to 4 means 2 raised to 4 minus 1. So 16 minus 1 means up to 15. So up to 15, you can count by using 4 bits. So here you can see the example, and you can observe the bit change. Okay, in the LSB position, you can see that a single bit change. In each time, there is a single bit 1 0 1 0. In next position, you can see 2 ones, then 2 zeros. Again, 2 zeros, 2 ones. So this is the sequence. In the third position, you can see that after 4 zeros, 4 ones. Okay. and here it is after 8 zeros, 8 ones. So there's a pattern. Okay, when you write the binary numbers, you can observe this binary pattern also. Now we'll move to the conversion part, binary to decimal conversion. How we can convert a binary number into decimal number. In order to solve this, you should remember this point, which is already discussed. Any positional number system can be expressed as sum of product of place value and digit value. Here there is a question. You need to convert the binary whole number 1101101 to decimal. So in order to find out the decimal equivalent of this particular number, we need to multiply each position by its weights. So it's in a binary, so you need to multiply 1 with 2 raised to 0. Here it is 2 raised to 1. This is 2 square, and this is 2 cube, and 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 5, and 2 raised to 6. Okay, and we need to multiply this value with the weights. Okay, so if you write like that, you can show the result. This is the corresponding weights, and this is a binary number, and if you multiply these two values, you can see that 2 raised to 6 is 64, 2 raised to 5 32, 2 raised to 4 we don't want to consider because here it is 0. 0 into 2 raised to 4, it's 0, that's why we are not writing here. Then 2 raised to 3 is 8, 2 square is 4, 2 raised to 1 again we not to consider because here it is 0. So 0 into 2 raised to 1, 0 and 1, and if you add all these quantity you will get 109. So this is actually the representation of decimal number 109. So 109 in decimal can be represented in binary 11011101, and normally we'll write like this to represent the base. Okay, this is in base 10 and this is in base 2. Okay. It's a very simple thing, just like in the case of decimal number. In the case of decimal number, the weights are 10 raised to 0, here 10 raised to 1, etc. In place of 10 raised to 0, we'll write 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, etc. and multiply and add. Okay, this is sum of product of place value and digit value. You can calculate the value. Okay, this is a whole number. Now we'll discuss a fractional number. Again, the same thing, same rule we need to use. Is a fractional portion. So the powers will be from up to, this is 2 raised to 0. After this point, you need to consider 2 raised to minus 1, 2 raised to minus 2, 2 raised to minus 3, and 2 raised to minus 4, and multiply and add. Okay, if you consider in this way, okay, here we don't want to consider this part because it's 0. If you multiply with 0, it's 0. Then 2 raised to minus 1 is 0.5, 0.5 into 1. Then 2 raised to minus 3, that is 0.125. 2 raised to minus 3 means 1 by 2 cube, that is 1 by 8. And last part 2 raised to minus 1 means 1 by 2 raised to 4, which is equal to 1 by 16, 0.0625. So finally, if you add all these quantity, you will get 0.6875. So this is a 0.685 in decimal can be represented 0.1011 in binary. That's the meaning. Okay. So when it is a fractional part, you need to multiply with 2 raised to minus 1 onwards. Now we can see another question. Here the numbers contain whole number part and fractional part. Okay, so the whole numbers will start from 2 raised to 0 onwards. Here it is starts from 2 raised to minus 1. That's only difference. So if you take this example, this is the weights. Okay, the weights you are considering. 2 raised to 5 is 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. And here it is 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. Means 0.5 and 0.25. Okay, and here we don't want to consider this value. Okay, this is 0, here also 0, here also 0, and here also becomes 0. Now you need to add 32 plus 4 plus 1. Okay, 36 plus 137, and this 1 by 4 we can also write 0.25. So you can write 37.25 in decimal can be represented In binary, like this, 1001001.01 in binary. Okay. Now we'll discuss the reverse, how we can convert a decimal to binary. Now we are comfortable with how we can convert a binary number into decimal. Now we will discuss how we can convert a decimal to binary. In the previous case, we are multiplying by the powers of 2. Now we need to convert this number 25 in base 10 and equivalent to binary. So here we are using the concept repeated division by 2. Means you need to divide the given number. Okay, if it is a whole number, divide with this is in base binary. Binary means base 2 or radix 2. So here we need to divide with the radix actually. Okay, and generally if you consider this problem, you need to divide by using the radix. So 25 by 2, you will get 1, 24, 1 remainder here, then 2, 6 and remainder 0, and again if you 2, it becomes 3 and remainder 0, and if you consider 2 again, it's 1 and the remainder is 1. So you can write in this way in the reverse order. This will be the representation. So you need to write 1 1 0 0 1. So this is a binary representation of decimal number 25. Okay, so we can also verify this. The position weights of this number is 1 2 4 8 16. Okay, just like 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 square. If you know this value, easily you can calculate, verify the result. For example, here it is 16 plus 8, okay, 24, 24 plus 1, 25. So easily you can verify the result also. So this is the same way, and very important, you need to write from, this is bottom, okay, bottom to top, you need to write the answer. Okay, this is the first remainder, this is the fifth remainder. This will be the LSB and this will be the MSB. Okay, that's only thing you should remember in this particular case. And now the same rule is explained here. Okay, we can read this, and now we'll discuss how we can convert a fractional number into binary. 0.3125, how we can convert into binary. In the previous case, we are dividing with base. Now we need to multiply with the base. And if it is in a whole number, we need to divide. If it is in a whole number, we need to divide by 2. Now we need to multiply. So this is the fractional portion, 0.3125. We'll multiply using 2. So we'll get 0.625. And this carry we will need to consider. Okay. So in the first case, it's 0. And now we'll take only this fractional portion, 0.625. And we'll write here 0.625 into 2. So now we'll get a 1.25. And here you can see that this is the carry portion. Okay. And we'll consider only this 0.25. Now we'll write this 0.25 here and we'll multiply by using 2. We will get 0.50. And again, we need to consider this portion and we'll write here into 2. We'll get here it is 0. Okay. Here it is 1. Now we need to remember another thing. In the previous case, we will write bottom to top. Now we need to write the number in top to bottom order when it is a fractional portion. So you need to write after this point, you need to write 0 1 0 1. Okay, so this is your binary representation. So this is a binary representation of the number 0.3125. Okay, in decimal. And now again the rule here you can see that Now we need to solve a problem, the binary equivalent of 52.75. So actually this contains two parts, whole number and the fractional part. So we'll see how we can approach. So you need to take the whole part separately. So you need to write 52 and you can divide, become 26, remainder 0, and again 2, 13, remainder 0, again 2, 6, remainder 1, 2, 3, 0, and again 2, we'll get 1 and remainder 1. So here you need to write from the reverse order. So 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0 will be the binary representation of 52 in decimal. So this is the binary representation of 52 in binary. Now we need to consider fractional portion. So fractional portion, you need to take 0.75. 0.75 into 2. So we'll get 1.5. And now we need to consider only this fractional portion. So 0.5 into 2. So we'll get 1, 0. After this, you don't want to consider. So you'll get only 0. Now we need to write in the reverse order. Reverse order means only we need to consider this carry portion. So we'll get 1, 1 after this point. So 0.75 in base 10 can be represented like this. So we can combine the result. So this is in base 10. The binary representation is 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0.11. This is the binary representation. So answer will be A. Okay. Now we can verify the result also. Okay, whether you are getting the correct answer. So here it is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Okay. So 16 plus 32, 48, 48 plus 4. Okay. 16, 32 plus 16, 16 plus 4, 52 you are getting. Here it is 0.5 and 0.25. That's the weights. So 0.5 plus 0.25 will get 0.75. So in this way also we can verify the result. And in this question, it's very easy to calculate if it is a multiple choice question. It's very easy to find the answer without doing this problem. I'll tell you a trick. If you observe this, 52 is an even number. This 52. Okay, 52 is an even number. And when you convert an even number, okay, if it is a whole number and it is even number, you can see that the LSB portion will be 0. If you observe this particular question, all these values are 1 except the option E. So in this way also you can observe. If you write the binary value, for example 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. You can see that if it is an odd, the LSB will be 1. If it is an even, LSB will be 0. Okay. We can note down this point also. Okay. For even numbers, the LSB will be 0. And for odd numbers, MSB will be 1. Thank you.